any other color? Like well, I don't know. I would
Well,
say I
tell
would
you
say
what,
like a.
there you go.
You like it? What do you say,
Yeah.
chat? What do you say, chat? Hey, Eagle 43, how you doing? Should we go with red or should we go with another color?
I think we're gonna go red.
All right.
We're gonna go mix with some different. We're gonna mix like some reds in there. So do
Not
something a
mad.
little. There you go.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
I know I have another R24. All right. Oh, my chair. Oh no. Stupid coat.
Boom.
That's what I was thinking, Abe. I thought the red compliment. Oh, why is Google? Why is YouTube spinning?
Oh shoot. I didn't mean to do that. There you go. Red compliments it well. So, all right. You are live on Twitch. You are live on YouTube, and we're choosing red. I'm just gonna need you to do one thing for me. Talk again, see if I can hear you on the Twitch channel.
Test test.
Yeah, you sound good.
Are we still live on YouTube? Test test.
Yeah, I think you are. Let me look on YouTube now.
We still live on YouTube? Oh, like I said, I had a spinning bar, so
Uh oh, that's no bueno. Uh, oh yeah, I have a spinning bar too. Let's
I
refresh it, see what happens. There
yeah,
you are.
I had a giant circle just going like wow on the
Yeah,
screen. I was like, oh, we just died.
no, I had to refresh it. Uh, now I refreshed it, everything came back up.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I wish Bitbiter was on so he could go to Twitch and make sure that both our voices are coming through. I think they are.
Well, once I lay down this red, I'll go to the Twitch real quick. Well, once I lay down this section of red.
Yeah, just to make sure. So how's everybody in the chat doing today? How you doing today, Josh? There's always a delay.
There's always a delay.
Mm-hmm. Like I asked them, they'll probably start answering in about 30 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, I guess red'll work. Let me type because typing is faster. So then after this, we're gonna do the the Colossus. You gonna lay some
Yep.
whites. Some
We're gonna go straight to the Colossus once we get a little bit of background behind this guy.
yeah. You gonna drop some whites to break the background and him up, or you just gonna leave it straight in?
Um, um, we might. We're gonna definitely do the whites on it, but we
Mm-hmm.
might wait until we get Colossus done.
All right, so it can dry.
Not so much dry. I just really want to get that color down, man. I don't want to waste all this time doing, you know,
Right.
white lines and stuff. You know, I've got tonight and I got Thursday night,
And then you go
um,
into the con.
and I'm going to the con. So
Nice. Hey, Sapien says he's doing good. I think most of the other people that are still on Bugbear's basement. They're doing a reading, a comic book reading or something.
yeah, whose basement?
Chester, he's got a segment called Bugbear's Basement.
Oh,
Yeah, let me get myself together here. And let me see what's going on. Poor Manny. He invited us yesterday, and we both dipped.
Dude, my eyes hurt so bad last night. There was no way I sat down to I thought about playing Red Dead and it did not happen. My eyeballs were hurting so bad.
Dude, hey,
So heck, I
I,
turned on Archer and fell asleep to it.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Hopefully,
was
we
just
can invite Kat tonight. It'll be less stressful, and she can do her inks. See who we got out there. Eh, let's just do that and see what happens. We can just kind of chill out. Oh, let's see if I can get Critius to come on. I've been wanting him to come on for a while. I kind of like him. He's pretty cool.
dude.
Critius. He did a book called Detective Dead. It's the
Okay.
first interviews I ever did. So he's pretty good people.
I feel like almost dead.
What the Copic?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to spend a little time refilling the reds tonight. I hit the Colossus.
Yeah, that sounds
We
good.
might. Well, like what we'll probably do is we'll definitely outline to answer Abe. We'll definitely outline him with the white like I normally do, and kind of make him pop out.
Right.
Um, and as you see, I'm gonna skip some spots here and there. I only want the red and like a little bit around him. And we might do some little crackles and stuff that coincide inside the red.
Yeah, that would be kind of hot.
Hey, Mutt Man, thanks, man. I'm glad how it's looking. I'll be glad to be done with it. You guys probably glad to be done seeing it since I was posting it like every day, going soon we're gonna get to it.
I know, right? My man is a patient. He's a patient man. Right, I say I'll link to a couple of people. Let's see if anybody's down to join.
Okay.
Uh,
Don't forget Bill.
I don't even have him on my Twitter. Do I have him on my Twitter?
I don't know.
What is he? Argos Creations?
Maybe the chat can help you with that one.
I don't know who Bill is. Well, I can look him up. Hold on.
All right.
If I go to my Gmail, it'll tell me the last.
People that joined us.
Mm-hmm. In the Google Hangouts section on the left hand side, it'll say what room we were in yesterday and who was in there.
All right. We're gonna pause for a second. I don't like that 24 being so dead. We're gonna charge it. R24. That's R14.
Let's see.
Oh God, don't be gone.
Just
There we
says
go.
Bill.
Hopefully, I put that on my Christmas list. If not, I know what I'm immediately buying.
Yeah, all it says is Bill. Let's see if I can find what Bill is. Dun, 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 dun.
Get Brad in.
Who is Brad? Nah, we're not getting Brad in.
Is that?
That's the guy that troubleshot you.
Oh, was not Tank, right?
No, Tank is not Brad. Let me like this video so
Ignition.
Huh?
Ignition.
That's Todd.
That's Todd. I don't know. I can't keep up with those people. I need a scorecard.
Brad, I think, was the guy with the cross with the shield with the cross in it, yellow cross.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay.
And Ignition Get Tuned In is the one that's got the skull on fire.
Right.
Yeah, and I don't know who Bill is. Let me see if I got a Bill in my Twitter because I don't know who that is. So that must have been somebody that came in with you and okay, I found him. That is Argos Creations, I think.
That sounds right.
All right, send it to him. There you go. I've done my due diligence. I got you all everybody you want on here.
Might as well. Did you invite the Manny?
Yeah, I invited Good Dog Press. Hey, we're better off getting Rob Liefeld in here. You know, and getting a Brad in here.
Be a dick.
Me? Never. That's never gonna happen. Never. I'm never gonna give you up. Mm-mm-mm. See what I want to do.
All right. I don't want it to overflow. Just going to go from this. Give me a second to the ink all the way down.
Telling you, man, the clarity of the Twitch stream is amazing.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm going to go to it.
It's yeah, you'd be surprised. The fact that I still got the thing, that bar up there is killing me.
All right. What is your Twitch?
Oh, J Rican 51. These people are playing.
Hey, you can hear me this time.
Yep, there
So
you
the
go.
interest bar is there.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of that, but I don't know how. So let me find.
Everyone can get in with us, man. I mean, I don't care. You go, come on in.
Let me see if I can Google this. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Whoa, what did that do? That's not what I wanted. That messed it up. Need to add new window incognito history. So, alright, let's do that. Takes care of that. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. Alright. These people are talking about doing code. I don't want to do code.
If you go to the C++ page and
Like no, I don't want to do that. I don't want. There's a control something or shift something. I know there is.
well, you mean like full screen,
Yeah,
like F10?
is that what it is?
It's either F10 or F11. I know that's on Internet Explorer.
See, that's not doing anything. There we go. Boom. That one did it.
That did it.
That did it. We are now cooking with Crisco.
You're welcome.
There you go, man.
I'm in IT now.
That's what I'm talking about. All right. So that takes care of that. Now you got full screen mode. Now if I look on Twitch, yeah, baby. Now things are looking really good. Of course, there's nobody on that channel watching.
That's all right.
But
So that's all right.
oh yeah. No, I was saying, but it's better than nothing. And so we get some movement. Hopefully, we'll get some movement going. I'm just kind of keeping an eye on it. And now that we could actually hear you, that's awesome. And you were able to hear yourself pretty clear?
Yeah, really clear.
Yeah. Now, I had to mess around with the way that OBS was picking up the mic.
So now that you all are here, if you prefer Twitch, we're going to start doing this also on the Twitch channel. We're trying to decide whether we're going to do it on our individual ones that we already have accounts for, or if we're going to create a group one just for me and Jimmy to kind of co-do. That way we don't have to worry about going, well, I've got more views than you do. Well, let's go on my channel. Just kind of, co-do it because, I prefer streaming with Jimmy just because he can talk to you guys while I'm trying to focus on this because I don't want to leave you all hanging.
Right.
And you all seem to really enjoy Jimmy talking, and everyone's trying to steal him away from me, so I got to give him something to do.
Nah, ain't nobody trying to steal me away.
Man, everybody been trying to steal you away, so.
Nah, everybody wants to tell. What they're trying to do is get me out the way so they can get to you.
I doubt that.
That's what they're trying to do. They want the artistic abilities and the jazz hands of one Josh Chris.
I doubt that, buddy.
I don't bring anything to the table. I just talk.
That's what they want. They want talking.
Nah. I'm pretty mellow this week. Just kind of chilling, chillaxing, doing big things in life. The chat is awfully quiet. And yeah, that's looking pretty hot. Reminds me when I was in Vietnam and they used to drop them Agent Orange bombs.
Charlie everywhere.
Yeah, no. And I remember that there fellow pulling me out of a foxhole with my legs blowed off. I greatly appreciate that dude. Never knew who he was.
I made Steve watch your streaming of Sea of Thieves.
Oh, Lord.
That might have to happen more.
Why is that?
He laughed so hard when you were like, I'm not doing this slave labor. I said, well, the next time we do this, I might have to start treating him like that. He's like, oh, you do it. This will be hysterical.
Yeah, Kat loved that too, man. She was rolling when on that stream. Charlie Murphy. No, not that kind of Charlie, Abe. But I got you.
Man.
Charlie
Murphy.
He came down to North Kakalaki one day. Then we caught him on the show. He was pretty funny, man.
Yeah, it's sad to hear. He died this year or last year?
Last year, I think.
Last year.
Hey, Good Dog Press and Muttman. You know what? Both y'all have links to join this wonderful stream. No pressure though. No pressure though.
All
Dreamy
the
E.
pressures. All the pressures.
I knew you was gonna do that eventually, man. I've been waiting for you to do that.
Stupid felt hobbitses. Loves the Copics.
Yeah.
Loves the colors. Master says colors are the pretty pictures.
Muttman and Good Dog Press, they're on the sidelines. Good Dog Press got a wrench. And he says, Dreamy E. And, you know, he colored this pop vinyl figure for me. And I guess he made my eyes dreamy. I don't know. I just drew it. Trying to download posters to Clip Studio right now. I don't know what I'm doing. It didn't come already? Preloaded?
Ouch.
Because mine has a whole bunch of posters preloaded. Not only that, I don't know how to. You can change them, but every single time I change them, I just mess it up. You should be able to. It should already have posters. Well, it depends what version you get too. I guess I got the top tier version just because I'm lazy and I don't feel like doing all that work. Just one download. Well, Good Dog Press, you handle that posing thing. We'll be here for your entertainment, you know, and your ocular and listening pleasure. You know, that's what we do. Josh lays down the beautiful pictures, and I do the commentary. Although I actually got back to drawing today. I sent Josh a preview. He liked it, so I might get to it.
That was almost bad.
He got the cheap one, so I got to download. Yeah, that happens. But it's okay, you know. As long as you have the time and patience to do that, I'm not mad at it. Some of us are just lazy and, you know, we'd rather pay for the convenience factor. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that either. There's nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with a little Copic color.
So are you you getting excited for your daughter's wedding?
Yeah, man. I'm pretty hyped. She got the dress. She sent me a preview pic. She looks beautiful. And I guess I'll be more I'm not really excited about the 8 hour drive that I have to do.
Where's it at?
Yeah,
What state?
Alabama.
Oh wow. So you should swing by here.
No, I'm not going that far. It's just cut across. I cut across South Carolina, Georgia, and then up to Alabama. I'll be going through Atlanta. The worst part is I have to go solo because I think Junior has to work and my wife has, you know, she's got to be around for some things. So
What? She can't take off for the wedding?
I got to do it solo. Hey, Bethany, how you doing? I mean, she just took off of this for us going to Texas.
Well, I don't care about that. It's the wedding.
It's all right, man. Look, it is what it is. I don't give anybody a hard time. All I know is that I'm the father, so I will be there regardless. That's my part.
Well, you didn't invite me, so dadgummit.
you if you want to come down, sure. I'll send you the
Hey,
address.
sweetheart, I'm going to Alabama.
I'll send you location.
We're filming on location. She'd be like, "Oh hell no, you don't."
So I mean, it's a blessing. Is in the sky. Well, the good thing, like if I do go solo, the good thing is I'll drive the Camaro, and then that'll make it an enjoyable drive.
Well, hey, you can always get Steve to go with you.
Steve ain't. You know what? I need to text that boy. Steve ain't around no more. He's always hiding. Glad to hear you're doing well, Bethany. I'm glad you returned, even though John Dillard was being a little machista yesterday. You know,
We apologize about that, Bethany.
he was being a little machista, but he's Latino, so sometimes that happens. He can't help himself. I'm stereotyping now.
Race is no excuse for that. So
Yeah, we always appreciate everybody that comes in. Hey, do us a favor, smash that like button, share, let people know that we're on. KG in the house. Welcome, KG. Thank you for joining us this evening. Yeah, so we got KG in the house. He says hello to everybody.
Hey, KG.
So roll call right now is Muttman, Ape Sapien, Good Dog Press, uh, Bethany. Need y'all to hit that like button for me.
Right.
Eagle 43, Josh
As long
Reviews.
as he didn't do anything to offend you, Beth, and that's fine with me. Because, oops, wrong marker. You've been, really nice to us. So
She goes on his dreams in the morning. I saw, so she understands that he's a little, he's rough around the edges. He's a little rough. Yesterday was an interesting conversation. We're not going down that path again. We're not. Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty happy, dude. I'm excited. The guy's a good guy. He seems to genuinely care for my daughter, and she seems to genuinely care for him. So I'm pretty excited about it.
Didn't get my approval, so.
Well, I already met him and put him through the ringer, but he's
no, you didn't go through a ringer like me. You remember, you seen Bad Boys? We could do that whole reenactment. I ain't going back to jail.
Yeah. No, but she's already 20, 24, 22, 20, 18. She's 24. No, because they're all 2 years apart.
Oh, at least that's convenient.
Yeah, it helps me a lot.
I had you back in 1974.
Look, when you got 4 kids, man, shoot. Remembering that they're all 2 years apart and knowing at least one of their ages helps out.
I was watching Van Halen live.
It helps out a lot. Old people. I got old man problems. Oh, Manny and KG are having a slight love fest in the chat. It's very heartwarming. Kind of teary-eyed and misty-eyed about it right now. Do you guys need a sugar shack in Canada to continue this love fest? Is all I'm asking. She should have never said anything about them sugar shacks, man. That's gonna be like a internal chat joke.
I guess I don't recall that.
Oh yeah. Well, she was saying that. Remember, you had mentioned about the maple syrup being imported.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then she was like, no, but we've had plenty of sugar shacks out here.
Oh, that's right. I remember that now.
And I was like, I hope that doesn't mean what I think it means.
I remember that now. Bad memory.
Bad memory.
I may not be as old as Jimmy, but man, my brain's gone.
Bethany wants to know why your Black Panther is blue and not black.
Well, in a lot of the comics, certain artists will either do a silver grayish shade to him, or they will do a bluish shade to him. I just wanted to make it where more light source was on him instead of just being all black, that we could kind of see more of a muscular tone with it.
Yeah, and a lot of colorists use blues with blacks to bring out the different shapes and whatnot. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, like Batman, they'll put blues into his cowl when it's technically it's just all black, but they do that just to highlight different angles of light source and everything. So I just decided, I did it with the upper deck cards, and it went through. So I was like, well, dadgummit, whenever I do a bigger one, I'm going to kind of stick with the same color format I did, and see if anyone likes a bigger version of it.
That looks pretty hot. It reminds me of that time I was in Vietnam. And the Agent Orange was everywhere.
Asian Orange, I'll fetch a rug.
Yeah. So, I'm not really that old, people. But, yeah. Huh. It's a quiet evening today. kind of digging it though, man. Oh,
You digging what?
like I said, it's quiet here today, but I'm kind of digging it.
Yeah.
And yesterday was a little way too many people, I think. I was like, yeah, there's a lot of people, man. But it was a good stream. I can't get mad at it. See, Manny be cutting up in your chat.
Manny be what?
Manny cuts up in your chat. Then he
Yeah.
goes. Then he goes to his stream and acts sanctified, like oh.
No language.
Muttman says that's the color of Black Panther from Jungle Action Comics. Classic.
There you go. Well, I've seen Scott J. Campbell. He's also done some blue with them as well. Joe Mad stuck with a really, really black suit with just some grays here and there with his Black Panther. Whenever he was on the Ultimate Avengers in the Ultimate Universe side of it. Some older Black Panthers have done some blues, but for, even the old classic one, you know, the the original Black Panthers. I mean, he was a lot of blue with a hint of black.
Oh, she says hubby just brought me a Black Panther book. He is blue in the original. Cool.
Thanks, hubby.
Yep. Bethany has a good husband.
I was about to start getting worried. Maybe I looked at I was looking at My Little Pony. I don't know.
The Unicorn Panther.
Hey, you all can laugh, but after sitting down and watching the newer My Little Ponies with my daughter, I am really considering doing a poster of the My Little Ponies.
Hey, man.
Just for the sheer fact, to see how it would look, and because my Pokemons do so well, I was like, you know what? I wonder if My Little Pony would do pretty well too.
Maybe, man. Maybe. Another Pokemon. I remember those Pokemons you did.
I'm still doing them. I've got whenever we get a little further into this, I got to digitally do a 11 by 17 that I've already drawn of Caterpie, Metapod, and Butterfree combination. I call them just evolution poses. Right. And then Weedle, Kakuna, and Beedrill.
Did you say Hakuna Matata?
Pick it up?
Did you say Hakuna Matata?
Kakuna. Kakuna. Man, don't mess with me, dude.
Yeah, I guess you. Muttman says printing was limited in range back then. Had to use best color available to match up with character custom. And that is another fact. There was no digital coloring back then.
Right. They just had the old presses, and they could only do certain colors.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Hulk went from gray to green, right?
Yeah, I was about to say the Hulk used to be kind of grayish.
Yep. And they couldn't get it to work, so they stuck with green.
Yep. Muttman coming in with all the tidbits and nuggets.
And now you know.
And knowing is half the battle.
So my wife's keeping me up to date with all the cancellations of our Comic-Con we're going to. We've had a few people from Overwatch cancel, and I don't know what that is. I don't know if they're just the voices, but they're called Team Overwatch.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a wrestler, Al Snow, or AI Snow from back in the day.
Right.
He's canceled. And she named off a guy of the day, and I was like, why do I know his name? Freaking Data from Star Trek Next Generation canceled.
That's okay. Remember that SuperCon I was going to earlier?
Yeah.
And Luke Cage, Mike Coulter was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
He canceled. Yeah, so my wife was disappointed.
And you were like, "Good, serves him right. I don't want you seeing him anyway."
Nah, I don't care, man. Chill. I kick him in his knees, he'll
Hey,
still go down.
my wife already knows I have a crush on Kate Beckinsale, so and I really wanted to meet her when I was at that con. It took everything I had not to go over there. I was like, if I go over there, I may never come back.
He'll come back.
No.
They'll shoot you down. Not heartbeat like no kid. I ain't interested. So, Abel, Abel Parsons says I did a mashup of four My Little Ponies and a Cinderella for a Christmas gift. I'll see if I can find the pic and post to Twitter.
Sweet.
And Bethany says Al Snow TNA WWE.
Yep, that's him. He canceled. Someone else had to cancel, and it was due to the fact. Just so we're going to stop here with this guy. We'll come back to the whiteout section after we complete Colossus. That we just kind of do them together. We might not hit them tonight. That may be a Thursday thing, but we'll see. We're going to go straight to Colossus though, after we refill some colors. Apparently someone else canceled. Apparently trying to get clean for something. So I'm like, ooh, what does that mean? We all know what it means, but what are you doing?
What are you doing with your life, son? So disappointed in you.
I'm not mad. Colossus, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. We are going to go straight to it.
I don't know if I said it, if you heard me before, man, but you have a link to join in if you wish.
Yeah, you don't have to be in the bottom. You don't even have to do anything. You just come in and talk if you want, man.
Yep. Just come talk, man.
Come.
But if you want to be in the chat, that's fine. No pressure. No pressure. Critias said he might be able to join us. He just hit me with a Twitter. He said he's gonna do some housework. And then
who's that?
Critias. He's the guy that did Detective Dead. I like him, man. He's a good guy.
Okay.
I've been trying to get him down here, so
My wife already told me that to let you know that streaming is ruining her life.
Yeah, my wife says the same thing. But okay, so here's
hold on. Yours is kind of a serious note. Mine's it's because she wants to finish Gilmore Girls.
I know. But here's the thing, right? She's the one that bought you the equipment, and she's the one that wanted you to stream, and she's the one that said this was a good idea. And now she's got to stand by your man.
Oh wow! The only time I've ever actually heard that song was on James Bond GoldenEye.
I got a repertoire. I don't know all the songs, but I'll butcher a lot of songs. Muttman says, dude, I would like to, but I'm sick as a dog, and I sound like a werewolf mid-transformation.
That's okay.
So he's sounding sick. He said he don't feel too good.
I'm Team Jacob, so it's okay.
Well, Muttman, I hope you feel better, brother. But we do appreciate any participation you give to the channel, whether it be in the chat or in person or voice acting. Either way is good. That's all I'm doing is voice acting. So terribly, I might say, terrible. It's terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Come in here sound like Dr. Claw, and that'd be awesome.
Oh man.
Oh, get it.
Yeah, I used to love that cartoon. I used to love that. That and was it G-Force? We're off to save the world, to save the human race.
I don't remember.
What's the name of that? Was it G-Force?
There was GoBots.
No, it wasn't GoBots.
And there was Mask.
No, I think it was way before your time.
Well, He-Man technically was too, and that's my favorite cartoon. So
no, man, this. Here we go, Muttman, Colossus. Muttman's been waiting for this.
What are you chanting?
We're just making sure that Muttman knows that Colossus is next. It's gonna be colored. I know he's feeling sick, so I want him to know in case he was falling asleep to wake back up. That's all.
Now, we're just to pinpoint out that I've sectioned off a few parts that's going to be totally black, and here, and here. We might go in the front here. We're going to color it in first. We'll see what happens. This whole underarm side here will be completely black.
Yeah.
The stomach will be completely black as well, along with this side over here and even partially of this. And I cut it off to here, but this will also be black as well.
Yep.
So
Nice.
I did leave, and we'll see that there's little sections down here that will just have some highlight of color to just separate it.
John
So
Dillon's in the house. He says, Muttman, you sound like a werewolf, so you sound fabulous.
fabulous.
John, you driving? You working?
We are going to take the time to refill the yellows.
And ladies and gentlemen,
And we will probably use some oranges mixed in with that red as well.
sounds good.
Just to make it pop just a little bit, not much.
Is it cold over there, man? You look like you got a sweatshirt on.
Who, me? No, actually, what is this? Columbia. I mean, it is cold. It was 29 degrees is the high today.
Whoa.
And they were like, it'll only snow for the first 2 hours of the day. It didn't stop. It just didn't accumulate.
Nice. Well, at least it didn't accumulate. That's always good. Muttman is gurring. He's gurring. Is that like growling? He's grr.
I got a 9. I was sorry, an 8.
Well, how many yellows you got?
I'm missing one actually. I have that many, but I can tell you I'm missing one. I don't know. There's an orange. I'm missing my 8. 15, 17, 13, 35, 38. I'm missing an 8. Acid yellow.
Acid yellow. That's the name of it?
Yeah, it's the name of it. Acid yellow.
That's the one thing I do like about Copic markers. They actually have the name of the color. It helps us colorblind people figure out which marker to pull out.
Then we have another one, but I never use it. It's a golden.
Bethany says you need a woman's touch. That's why you keep those markers organized so you don't lose them.
Well, they're in a giant box. I mean,
there it is at the corner at the bottom.
You're full of crap.
Huh?
You're full of crap.
You didn't see it? Look at the very bottom on the upper side. There's something that looked like it was yellow. Oh no, that's green. Never mind. Hey, you know I'm colorblind, man. It was a quick flash. It was a quick flash. I had to make up a.
I was letting you dig your own grave, buddy.
I tried.
And I got like a whole, like half my table over here is covered in them.
I tried.
Here, I'll do this so we can readjust. Half my table's covered in them right now.
Jeez. Man, you got, with all those markers you got, you could have bought that Cintiq.
But then I could have done so many pretty pictures. That's coming. It's that same. Where am I? Where's my?
You have to have at least $800 worth of markers.
Oh, there it is. Found it. And that's what I have right here. Like I said, before I knew there were refills, I just put the markers in a bag and they just said, "Oh, I'll get another one." So.
There you go. Learn from Josh's mistakes, ladies and gentlemen. You can refill the Copics.
And now the boring section where I plop all the ink into it.
And ladies and gentlemen, watch as the smooth transition from the bottom.
Hold on. Let's take a look at this real quick. I might have to come out just a wee bit, and we might have to refocus, but we'll see. All right. Now you can see me plop like the best of them.
Right. So ladies and gentlemen, as you see, there's a smooth technique that Josh has mastered in the art of refilling markers.
Not really. As you can see, Not really, because you could see there's giant puddles where all of a sudden it was all like flop because I put too much in it. And there is a such thing as putting too much ink into the markers. If you do, you will cause an effect to where it just seeps out. I mean, there's a river coming out of it, and I've even had it where you buy them brand new, and I'm like, here, we're going to use orange, and all of a sudden I barely even dip my pen down, and it already blops down on the page
Mm, mm, mm.
because we overfilled it. Now, if you don't know, Copics um, were a hot commodity 2 years ago. You couldn't hardly buy them. There's only at the time there was only one factory in Japan that made these, and they could not keep them in stock, even the refills, the supplies, nothing. And they go through a huge testing of just each marker alone, just to make sure the highest quality is actually done with these. I've never had a problem with any brand new one ever, other than them filling too much ink inside it. But you don't know that unless it's been sitting there for a while. And that could have been also that it was tilted too far to a side, because that does affect the pen. You really want these laying down. I know there's a lot of setups that make them sit straight up, but you really don't want that. But they were in the talks a year ago to open up another factory to try and make sure they never run into that issue again. Number 15, which is cadmium yellow.
Yes, Bethany. He's suggesting
Keep
keep
them
them
flat.
flat.
Yes. Whenever I travel, I know I got the little thingy that has a handle on it, and I rarely actually use that. And if they got to be vertical, for traveling purposes, it's fine. But for long periods of time, you really don't want them sitting straight up. But that's my opinion. There may be other artists just like, there's perfectly fine. I just don't want either side of my brushes to have a dry effect, because there's actually some people out there that are a lot more professional than I am that will keep one or two of each color, and they'll have one fully filled, one partially filled, and one barely filled to actually give it like a dry brush effect.
Nice.
Yeah. We're on number 17. I may not have a refill for 17. Check my refills. Oh, it's empty. I got 35, which is him. Wow, I don't have 38 either. That's fine. We'll just deal with what we got. That's all we can do.
Yep.
I really thought I had 17 because I kind of like that yellow. Make a note.
Make a note.
Jimmy, make a note.
Make a note
Why
to self
17?
17.
Why 17? I need refill.
Why 17? Refill. Got it.
I'm pretty sure there was a purple I wrote down the other day too, and I forgot it too.
I know a guy in California who's kind of nebulous. I'll get with him.
You don't have to get it. I just want the note. Nothing Bruno after it.
No, some nebulous people. No. Oh my god, it's so funny watching the delay on Twitch because I got so I'm streaming the Hangouts, which is
Yeah.
instant, and then I'm looking at the Twitch stream, and then there's that delay.
I don't care for that one, but we keep it just in case. We refilled the reds, I'm pretty sure, didn't we?
Yeah, I think it did those day
We
before.
did them before, but did I do it again?
I don't think so. No. Test them out, see what they look like.
Well, we're just gonna go with it. Oranges, I'm not too worried about just because we're going to be hitting it real quick with the oranges. My grays are 7, 3, 5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Where's my one? Where's my one? What was the question?
No, I was just saying 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I even have
you going with the those are the cool grays, right?
These are cool grays, yeah. The
Yeah,
warm grays, yeah.
the warm grays go on the other side of the spectrum, on
Yeah,
higher
exactly.
numbers.
There it is. There is my cool gray.
Boom.
So, first off, we're going to go with the yellow. Just remind myself, yellow is on the inside, I do believe. Wow, that's kind of embarrassing that I haven't seen this character in so long.
I know you're making you're letting Muttman down.
I don't know what now. I gotta make sure, you know.
Muttman is let down. He's like, "What? You gonna color him? And you don't know the colors?"
Man, after certain colors, certain characters, you're like, oh, I don't remember exactly what his layout was.
Nah, I'm just messing with you. Muttman hasn't said anything. He's quiet. He's still trying not to sound like a wolf man. Dude, I'm falling asleep. Come on. I don't know, Muttman. If you're sick, go to sleep, bud. Hey, plus Muttman is in East Coast time, so you never know. He might have to get up and work.
Well, no, shoot. It's what? 10 o'clock?
It is 10 o'clock. You know, hey, you never know. Muttman could be old. You know? Could be one of those guys that needs them extra 8 hours.
Okay. And go. Where's my sacrificial page? Alright, so we're not even going to use 13. That's out.
So does your wife ever listen to any of your streams?
My wife? No.
No, not at all.
No.
Muttman says, I'm sick, but I've been waiting on this Colossus. And I'm young and spry, homie. Alright. So I was mistaken. It happens. Not often, but no, I'm just kidding. He said he'd been wanting this Colossus ever since he met you. All them years ago. Like, what was it, like 2 weeks ago?
See, right now, this marker has too much inside it.
Okay. So
this one always does it to me too. So it just splooped it out, luckily, just in the yellow section. And a way you can get around that is if you use the other side. And if you guys know who Adam Hughes is, he's a really famous artist who does sexy women. He'll do Copics, but he does not use the brush side like I'm using, or like oh shit, there's some black in my marker. This yellow's not gonna be my friend today.
Seems like it.
He doesn't use the brush side. I don't understand. It's not there on my pen whenever I do this. It's not coming out at all. When I hit it there, I'm getting.
I know. John is saying, Muttman, that's what he likes to see, a young, powerful wolf howl at the moon. But Muttman is probably going to howl himself to sleep. He's not feeling well. He's down and out, down in the dumps. Steve, the man, the myth, the legend. I'll take some of that fault, man. I'll take a little bit of blame. But you've been kind of AWOL, bud. It's good to see you around. Josh said you watched the. I'm howling for this Nyquil. Poor Mutt Man. Poor Mutt Man. So Steve, Josh said you watched that Sea of Thieves stream, and you found it hilarious. And us Muttman howls for that Nyquil. We're watching Josh once again do some Copics. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, sir. It is my pleasure to bring many smiles upon many people's faces, either through my ignorance or my incompetence. Just kind of happens. Slave labor on the high seas. That seems to be the famous the quote. Everybody that's seen that video, that's the line. That's the line that they refer to.
Which one?
Slave labor in the high seas.
Oh.
And not that many people have seen it. But the few that have, that line is it's what brings them back. Stupid anchors. I tell you what. Oh, and they put me in the brig. Did you see it all the way to the end?
No, he hasn't. I forgot that part.
Yeah, Steve, and it put me in the brig too. So yeah, there was that. They thought it was hilarious. Steve says, "Man, this is like being at work. All that at work, I see Josh draw, and now I'm watching Josh draw again."
I do.
Seeing him draw? I'm seeing him draw now. Oh, that bell. Yeah, but you know, the chat kept asking me to ring it. They loved that bell, so I just rang the bell, man. There was nobody in that server. There was nobody. It was just us by ourselves. But for
if Steve had been there, your boat wouldn't have even made it off port.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. Critias, what's up, buddy? You're more than welcome to join the panel if you want, or if you just want to check us out and chill right there. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you could make it. I've been trying to get you to put eyes on my boy Josh here, who is an amazing artist. And of course, Critias is I want to say he's a good friend, but we haven't been able to catch up lately. You know, he's been busy. Critias was my first ever interview on YouTube. He was gracious and kind and allowed me to give him an interview on Detective Dead. So, you know, I always have like a special place for Critias in my heart. All right, awesome, bud. I'm just glad you were able to finally join in. Look at that, Critias. Everybody's loving you. You must be the more lovable Rican of the two.
Excuse me.
Send you some flowers. Give me the well. I know you're in Beverly Hills, Florida, so I just need the rest of the address. I'll send you some edible arrangements. That way we can get your weight up. Instead of flowers, we'll send you some chocolate covered strawberries or something. I think you'll appreciate that more. That's Critias, man. I like that guy. Yeah. I'm glad he was finally able to tune in. He's so busy doing all writing and whatever he's doing. But hey, you know, I can't get mad at the man for trying to move forward in life and, you know, trying to make that money and trying to chase his dreams.
Right.
He's not my artist. He's my friend, but he is an artist. His name is JoshChrisArt, and I known him for a few years now. So, you know, we decided to try to start streaming his art and see if we can, get some eyes on him and, you know, you know, build a platform. Don't worry about it. This is a family friendly show, so you can have us on the loudspeakers, and we will not let you down. At least unless somebody else joins the panel. Anyway, Josh is a pretty good guy. He's an artist. He does voices. He does magical Copic colors, as you can see. He goes to cons and whatnot, and pretty chill guy. Pretty chill guy. You know how I do, Critius. I try to keep chill streams. My man saying, "Hey, at Critius, EVS didn't like you calling him daddy, did he?" I don't know about all that. I haven't been watching most of those streams lately. I've been so busy with my own thing. Might have to catch up one of these days.
Was that?
No, the other streams from like EVS and all that. I know Critius did a couple of gaming streams. Tune into that. I think if there's anybody that is worse at gaming than me, it might be Critius. We might be tied for dead last.
We're gonna have to do some pirates once con's done.
Well, man, we'll do some pirates, but I'm really deep into this Shadow of War thing. I got to the stage where I can build my army, so now I'm just going around trying to build my army.
Yeah, that's not multiplayer. I can't play with you.
Ah, yeah, that's true. That's true. They do have a siege mode, I think.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We can do pirates, or maybe Red Dead when it goes live. When it goes live multiplayer.
The beta started today.
Oh yeah, I gotta go back to playing Red Dead, man. I really like that game.
Dude, as soon as they're like, and the servers are up, there will be lots of the YouTube on the Red Dead.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to stream that one, but I want to play it. Definitely.
Oh well, we'll be streaming it.
All right, well there you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be a Josh and Jimmy Red Dead stream. The only one that's qualified to be a cowboy is actually Josh.
No, see, but then we'll have Steve in there as long as it's not a troll fest.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, and it's so much better when we stream using the Xbox Live.
Exactly.
Because the Xbox Live chat just pops through nice and clear.
And see, with that one, I can go straight on to Twitch and have no problem.
Yeah. I had to change my Xbox settings to stream Twitch from. I had a real strict settings on my Xbox.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't stream Xbox straight to Twitch. I'm sorry. And then I had to put my settings to default, and then it started streaming. I was like, oh, okay. But most of the time, actually, any game that I can play on my laptop, I play anywhere. I'm kind of enjoying playing on my laptop. I'm not gonna lie. Don't tell John.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about me telling him anything.
But playing on the laptop is pretty cool with that controller. I was like, okay. That's awesome stuff, man. Awesome stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So it's beginning to take shape.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Right. And we're done. So.
That's too much shape. Too much shape tonight.
If you haven't already hit the like button, please hit the like button. Please share. Let the world know that we're doing a little bit of Copic coloring here tonight. All your help is greatly appreciated. And, getting more eyes on this would be amazing. It would be very amazing, very amazing. Mortal V. Mortal V's in the chat. Welcome, Mortal V. I'm still hoping it will come around and be creative as Papi Chulo. Welcome to the chat.
Yellow.
Yeah. Welcome to the chat, Mortal V. Ape Sapien with a big yellow exclamation point.
Take a second. This 8 doesn't feel like it has very much in it, so
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're taking a refill break.
8, 8, 8, 8. There we go. Talks among yourselves.
Talks amongst yourselves. Welcome, be curious as Papi Chulo. Yellow. All right. So, does anybody have any questions y'all want to ask myself or Josh or even Steve, who is a friend of ours as well? Or Critius, now that he's joined the chat. He's a very popular guy. Everybody loves him. He's got that spiffy icon with the detective. Topic: what is your favorite holiday movie? Die Hard is my favorite Christmas movie. What about you, Josh?
Bah humbug.
Josh doesn't have any holiday movies.
My life is the Grinch, so.
Talk amongst yourselves. Ha ha ha. Josh thinks he normally talks. Josh does talk.
As long as the conversation is something I can actually talk about, then I'm all for a friendly conversation.
Look, man, Bethany is down with me. She's saying Die Hard for sure.
Die Hard's a great movie. It really is.
It's the best Christmas movie ever made. Bar none. Name me a better Christmas movie.
Bad Santa.
No, I didn't like that one.
No, that was awful.
That was terrible.
It was an awful movie.
Muttman says Gremlins.
Gremlins. Oh my God, Muttman, right there. Sorry, Die Hard. Move over.
Gremlins was good. Mortal V says, since you're doing a Colossus, did you play the arcade game and spam his special move?
Yes, I did.
There you go. There's your answer, Mortal V. Jingle All the Way is a Christmas classic. Yes, indeed. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation by Stephen True.
Yeah, we don't know. No, that's not no.
There you go. Mortal V was happy with that. And since you're showing appreciation, Mortal V, if you haven't liked or subscribed to Josh's channel, please take a moment to do so. X-Men was an awesome game. Yep, X-Men game was awesome.
So that game was re-released on the Xbox 360. It was very popular. I mean, tons of downloads. I bought it. I beat it. I loved it. There's lots of really easy achievements with it and everything. They got into an issue with who owned the rights technically. Was it Disney? Was it Marvel at the time? Was it the company who made the game? So they actually had to take it off, and you can no longer download it.
We have Eric Weathers in the house. Thank you for joining, Eric Weathers. Abe Sapien says he's got it on Android.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, Eric Weathers.
If you didn't know, that was actually based on a animated movie.
All right, there we go. You learn something new every day. Abe Sapien is asking Critius if they're gonna make any Detective Depth coins or figures for his book.
Yeah, the huge arcade 4-player X-Men game. Yes, that's what we're talking about. It came on the 360, and then they ran into some legal issues with who technically owned it, who was getting the money, and how on earth it could be on sale if I didn't own it, blah blah blah. So they just completely took it off, and they never offered it again. And it was only on the market for a very short time.
Mm-hmm. Very, very short time.
Same thing happened with one of the Ninja Turtle games. They ran into an issue with it and they yanked that sucker off the Xbox um, real quick. In fact, I don't think you could even re-download it, even if you bought it. If it came off your hard drive, too bad, so sad. It's not on there to download anymore.
Yep. And as you were saying that, Mortal V said the same thing. Yeah, I think the same happened with a TMT arcade game on Xbox 360. Sad
Yep.
face. And Critias is answering, sorry, I'm washing dishes at the moment, but yes, there will be Muttman. There will not be a Muttman in Detective Dead, but there will be figures Muttman. And Bethany saying that's too bad they could have made a crap ton of money if they work it out.
Well, they had a lot of other Marvel games. I mean, the Spider-Man games do very well. Some of the X-Men games do pretty good. Um, the X-Men Legend games, for what they were, they sold fairly well. Um, and then what else they had? They had Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Those games, um, heck, they brought them back to the Xbox One version because it did so well on the 360. In a bundle pack, I went ahead and bought both of them. I was like, oh, I remember these games. All you have to do is unlock the Juggernaut, and no one can beat you.
Anyway, so I just told John Dillard,
Oh my god!
you just have
You
to,
just have to find a topic.
yep, look at our butterfly soar.
Hey, I did. Hey, as long as it's something I know and I can talk about, I have no problem in having, as I said, a good conversation. I have no problem.
Crazy is I've never had a red ring in any of my Xboxes, and I've owned every iteration.
I had two 360s, one for travel, one for stay at home, and my stay at home one red ringed on me. So I just got the travel one. I said, well, I'm not really going anywhere anymore, so I will just use this for home. Left the other one off the hook for quite some time, plugged it back in, and it worked. So I don't know what the deal was.
Yep.
Um, but when the 360 came out, I was a manager of EB Games, and we had a contest amongst all the managers, and in each district, whoever sold the um, made the most money off 360. So not just hey, come on, you could buy a system, but they always had to up you, going, hey, you want an extra controller? Hey, you might want this game. Hey, you want the warranty? So there was a whoever could get the most sales in a single transactions um, would win 360s, one 360 for every store in the district, and the winning store would get three 360s to share amongst uh, the hardworking folks that worked in our stores. So uh, I actually got the three 360s. So and there were they I took one for myself. I was like, I'm sorry guys, I know I own one, but suck it. I worked harder than you all did. So that's where my travel one came from.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, no, I didn't care. I was like, look at the numbers, people. It's all about the numbers, and I outdid every single one of you. So I gave you all the chance to perform, and you didn't take it. You just thought Josh will give me one because he already owns one. No, Josh is a big gamer, and I wanted to have one for travel.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Mortal V says he knows the pain. Critius is throwing some Florida gang signs about PS4. Mortal V says, but I had double bad luck from that generation. Two red rings, then the disk drive on PS3 went bad. When I tried replacing it myself, one of the data ribbons clips broke. Whew. Look, man, I've had to fix my son's PS3 a couple of times, and I've never had issues with my Xboxes ever. Not even
Well,
the not even the original OG Xbox that I modded.
yeah, I still have that too. I always keep a warranty on the new systems. So with my Xbox One, I have a warranty with it. Um, and before the warranty runs out, I always go get myself another brand new Xbox.
There you go. And Cridia says it was New York gang signs, so I stand corrected. I stand corrected, ladies and gentlemen, or I sit corrected because I'm really not standing.
No, I enjoyed the PlayStation. It's just I never really liked the controller, and when it came down to it, the older PlayStations I liked, like PlayStation 2. But when the PS3 came out, I could care less. I didn't like any of the original content games that were coming out. My wife did, so that's why we owned one for a very long time. And then we had a PS4 as well for a long time. Um, but my wife beat all the PlayStation exclusive games that she wanted to beat, and they really weren't making anything else that she wanted to get into. So we made the decision to get a Switch, and we traded in our PlayStation.
Switch was a good choice. I love my Switch. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but I regret not playing the Spider Man.
Yeah, well, it's okay.
It's
John
it's
John Diller says Red Ring was an unfixable overheating design flaw. Sucks, but Microsoft did a good job with the consumers, and I didn't even like Xbox. Let's see. Mortal V says I had the warranty on the 360, but the repair people held it for a month. Send it back saying I tampered with it, but I did not.
well, okay. So what happens is with that, if you the systems were smart enough then, I think these, I don't know if they're as strict as they are now with it, but back then they were fighting a lot of third party controllers and accessories. So they actually put inside their warranty because they had it where the system recorded what you plugged into it. So if you plugged in a third party controller and your system went belly up, if they could pinpoint it that it was because of a third party accessory caused an overheat issue, because it did, it voided your warranty.
The more you know. By the way, Switch is like that too. Don't buy anything that is not official Nintendo for your Switch, or you're gonna hate your life.
Because Mad Cats was out. Mad Cats was causing all sorts of issues, but they were paying EB and GameStop so well to try and get their crap out the door that they were like, offer Mad Cats. I'm like, I'd rather lose my job. So I didn't, unless someone was really being a jerk. I didn't offer that type of stuff to them. Or if they were just like, I don't care, I just want to use it. And I'd explain, going, look, if you use this and your system goes bellies up, they can pinpoint what it was, a mechanical failure, electrical failure, surge, whatever it is. And if they say it's because of that, you just lost your system. There's nothing that they'll do for you at all, and you'll have to pay for repairs.
Critic says PS4s are like Toyotas and Hondas. They last forever.
Eh, I've gone through some PlayStations.
But you gotta think about it. Critias only plays this once a year, so you know, yeah, it'll last forever that way. Mortal V says he can't remember, but yikes, good to know.
Yeah, like I said, the random crap I know because of working in retail.
Yeah.
Myself, though, I always get a warranty through GameStop, and I just switch it out through them. I don't worry about going through Microsoft or anything. I just go ahead and go through GameStop. I just look at them and go, yo, it's broken. And they say, why? And the last one, it was actually true. One of the last Xbox updates really caused an issue with my system. And it was taking forever to load. It was having internet connection issues. So I didn't even play around with it trying to figure it out. I just immediately took it there and switched out the system, and I always purchase another warranty on top of it. So,
Right. Yeah, with today's especially if you gotta, because they're talking about external drives. With today's gaming system, especially if you're running full 4K, you're gonna an external drive is a must. You know, well, to me it is anyway. And one
You mean like,
terabyte.
like an external hard drive to
Yeah.
save your games on?
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's some games though that have a problem running from it.
Yeah, I don't run the games from the external. The games that I'm playing, I put on the primary hard drive, and I just shift everything to the external. I just transfer them back and forth. Critias has joined the conference. Look at that.
What's going on,
Well,
guys?
what's going
Hey,
on,
buddy.
Critias?
Here. Taking it slow.
Taking it slow.
Yeah.
How you been, man? Working on any new projects?
Good. Yeah, yeah. Working on the one Donald DeLay, which is called Blackout. We changed the title, and prepping up I guess, the whole general idea for this Young Glory comic, and I'm trying to pitch a TV idea. So I'm just basically jotting down the whole concept of it.
Cool, man. Cool. So this is Josh. Josh, this is Critias.
What's going on,
How you
Josh?
doing? Doing good, buddy. How you doing?
I love what you're doing.
Thanks.
That's good.
And so now that we got multiple people, let me
I didn't know that, Mortal. I didn't know you can buy an external hard drive for the PS4.
yeah, you can buy it for any system.
Why didn't I know that?
I don't know, because you're too busy writing and trying to make money.
You know what it is? I'm gonna be honest with you, right? So I used to be a hardcore gamer back in the day,
Right?
and then I stopped playing it because life just got the best of me. And at one point, I had a PS4 and I had to sell it to buy diapers for my kid.
Right?
So that was like years ago. So I recently picked up a PS4, thinking I can just jump back into the groove, and I was wrong.
No, you lose something, man. You lose a little bit of something, man. But it happens, man. It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, man, I've been trying to talk to you for the longest, man. You've been so busy running the Gambit and being on all the shows. You know, you've become a big fan favorite, man.
I don't think so. I think I'm just, I don't think I am. I just see myself just as a regular chat guy who gets the opportunity to be on with these big time names,
Right, right. No, but it's good, man. You know, you've been given a good opportunity, man. I'm glad you're taking advantage of it.
Yeah, for sure. Sure. I'm gonna ride this thing till the wheels fall off.
I'm not mad at that either, man. Not-
So, yeah, I'm taking every opportunity I get at the same time, showing my love for, for them looking out for me like that, for everybody looking out for me.
Yeah, Mortal V says Cretius being humble. I know he is, Mortal V, but I'm gonna let him do that. Because far be it from me to fight with the man, the beloved Critias, man, I can't fight with that dude. I'll be forever chastised, ostracized, and kicked out of the interwebs. Muttman says, you are the hardest working man in CG business. He's on everything. Yeah, Critias is a hustler, man. Nah, I don't know. I don't know if y'all know the full story, but Critias' first campaign, it tanked, and he had to come back and try it again. And then the second campaign, was just a big blessing for him.
Yeah, it was hard, man. It was just, I took it so hard I didn't know how to swallow it, And then Edwin gave me advice. Said, "Man, you just relaunch the campaign, do this, do that." And then John Malin gave me some tips, and and the umbrella guy was looking out for me. Tug, he was just like, "Hey, man, just I'm waiting for your project," and just knowing that he was waiting for it just kept pushing me, and everybody in the chat telling me, we waiting for it, and all that support. And then the day came where I was gonna release it, and I didn't want to. I was scared to release it because I didn't know, it was gonna fail again. It was hard. I had to put up or shut up, so I just threw it out there, and I was lucky.
Yeah, and it worked out. And the good thing, and the cool thing that Critias did is all the original backers didn't have to try to back it again. He kept tabs on everything. I was an original backer, so he was like, "You're good to go. If you backed it once, you don't have to back it again. We're gonna take care of you."
Yep. That's true. Yeah, for the original backers, I'm trying to put something together as a special thanks for having faith in me, even though you guys probably already knew it was gonna fail. Yeah.
Nah, man, it's all good, man. We try our best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm thinking about doing this, like sending you guys like a canvas,
Right?
and there's gonna be like a painting of one of my ladies from the book.
I'll take that all day, every day.
Yeah.
How many of us were there? Original backers. Do you
I
remember?
think I think there was like 30 backers.
Okay, well that's a lot of canvas paintings.
Yeah, it's all right. You know.
So, so people on the chat defending you. John Dillard Game in the System says, if I fight with, if you, me, if Jimmy fights with Critios, I will kick you out of Comics Gate. So that there you go. There you go. I am completely being threatened. Completely looking forward to my copy. Bethany says she's looking forward to her copy.
Yeah, I can't wait. I myself looking forward for the copy. I just want to hold it in my hand.
You know, it'll be a big moment, you know, to see that
Yeah.
come into fruition for you.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
I mean, I did a children's book, and it's not the same as a comic book, you know, because I didn't get no fun out of it for myself, you know.
right.
But with this book, it's gonna be fun for me, you know, because it's something I'm gonna enjoy.
I hear you, brother. Shoot. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was yeah, that's some good stuff, man. Like we are really proud of you, man, and we're hoping that soon we'll be able to hold that book in our hands.
Yeah, me too. I'm I'm desperate for it. You know, I wish the page was already in, so I just can send it to printing already. But it's crazy. I'm impatient.
Muttman said he wasn't an original gangster or an OG backer, but he's in on this campaign. He can't wait to see the finished product. Concept is cool. Yeah, the concept is pretty cool, man. Critias seems at least he talked a good game. So we're gonna see when the product comes out. But I have no doubt that he's gonna deliver. You know.
Oh, yeah, about that. So the story, right? It changed a lot. So it's just about a guy who just kills people and that's it. There's no,
I thought
there's
that
no
was
drive.
I thought that was Blackout.
Yo, Blackout's gonna be good. I'm excited for that story.
Yeah, so that's gonna be you and Donald Delay, right? You're gonna be the writer,
Yeah.
and Donald is gonna be doing the artwork.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Y'all definitely have to come on the channel and give me the interview when y'all get that together.
Yeah, we actually went to his channel to do some layouts.
Yeah, I've been watching him doing his stream. His channel is growing, and that's good for him.
Yeah.
He's,
How's your channel doing? Is it?
I hit 108 backers, so I'm at about 100 and some odd. Josh, I'm trying to get Josh built up as well. Josh right now is at about 48, 45, something like that.
45.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, the art, doing art is people love watching art being drawn live. So.
Yeah, and that's why I try to invite people to come over so they can see him, talk about him, have other people come, look, join, sub, like, share, all that good stuff. Josh is a pretty good artist, man. He's really humble. He's a really good artist, He he likes doing cons and whatnot, So
yeah, I love this Colossus. It's nice.
Man, you haven't seen his Black Panther and his other stuff. Oof.
Yeah.
Really? Oh wow. Oh yeah, that's crazy. That's awesome. How long you been drawing for?
On this level, 5 years.
Wow.
I drew all through high school and stuff, and then life, as you said, life gets you, and then you got to put it down for a while. And me and my wife, we had a son, and he started learning who superheroes were, and I picked up the pen and the paper and started doodling again, and just one thing led to another, and we started befriending people that artists and stuff, writers and artists and vendors at Comic Cons here in Kentucky, and one of them learned that I was drawing, and he bought my first con table.
Oh wow.
He took a chance on us, and we've been doing it ever since.
That's awesome, man.
My wife is the manager. She gets me in all my shows. We've been lucky to have a few cons out of state, and we're pretty loyal to our Kentucky group here, and we've gotten to do some really cool stuff.
That's nice, man.
Besides just what you guys see here, some children's covers for some books, a CD cover for a band. Too much ink and it drips. And then what else I did? And then got to do 2 rounds with Upper Deck trading cards.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. So
that's cool.
I'm hoping to do it again. I'm really hoping. I'll see some guys that got into the next round, and I think my round, like, they have several different things that are going at the same time, and so I'm waiting to see if maybe I get in the next one.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's awesome then.
Yeah, it was pretty neat.
You plan to do any books soon, or?
No, no. I've tried. There's a couple guys from Columbus, Ohio. That's one of them is the guy who got us into this,
Right.
and he does his own comic books and writing and everything, and he hires other people to do the artwork, and most of them are friends, and me and him have been in talks to do stuff, and um, so it could happen one day. Don't know, um, but we're always in constant talks of seeing what the next step could be.
That's gonna be awesome.
So,
Indeed.
but for me, right here is what you see is what I'm passionate about. Is just constantly drawing, constantly coloring,
Right.
and just getting artwork out there. I don't know if my skills are up there at the comic book level yet, but this is what I like to do.
Right. Right. Do you find sequential art to be easy, or?
Like comic book layout.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only done it a little bit. It's just it's not really hard. It's just I guess every time I've ever tried to do it and work with somebody, it's more than me sitting there screaming at the person, going, "What do you want?" And it's like I can't read your mind. I don't know what the character looks like if you don't know what he looks like.
Right. Right.
Like there was one project I worked on where I was literally butting heads with the guys, going, "I don't know what you want, dude." And then I would draw what they'd be like, "Well, this and this," and I'd draw it and I'd send it to them. They're like, "Well, we were thinking more like this." I'm like, "Why didn't you say that the first time instead of wasting 10 hours?" So um,
Right.
it's I guess it's on one level it's a newbie working with a newbie, but I've been doing this longer than they've been even thinking about doing their thing. So
Right. Right. Well, that's
so it's definitely one day we're hoping. My wife is, like I said, my boss, and she's constantly saying, "You need to finish that comic book idea, and you need to draw it, and you need to get it out." So if
oh, you
anything
got
actually happens, it'll be a story that I've had in my head for probably 3 years. So
wow. That's cool then. I wish you the best when you decide to engage that idea.
well, thank you. Yeah, we were hoping it was going to happen this year, but we had a newborn last October, and
Oh, congrats.
like I said, the upper deck stuff just was piling in at the same time. So it was like I had to focus on the upper deck stuff, so I couldn't even think about any other dreams or ambitions or anything like that. Heck, I wasn't even doing this for the longest time. I was just doing those blasted cards every night.
Right.
Till like 3 o'clock in the morning, and then having to go back to work.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was bad. Um, it definitely because the first round of them was 90 sketches,
Okay.
and I had X amount of time to get them done, and no, and then there's also the constant worry because they could reject them, and
Right.
they rejected one out of the 90 sketches.
Wow.
And
Really?
then, yeah, I was really happy with that. And then on the second round, we had less time to do 30 sketches. And so I got to put a little bit more time into each individual piece.
Okay.
And then we actually, all those were accepted.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's 90 sketches, and they tell you, "Hey, we don't want 40 of these sketches." That would have been painful.
It was, yeah. I mean, that's what I was super worried. And that I had to reread some of the fine print, and the sad part is I can't even tell you which character wasn't accepted. I wish I could say it, and it's just like it was so stupid, or what was the issue. I can't even legally say what it was, or who it was, or why it wasn't accepted.
Wow.
Not for another year and a half, I think it is.
Yeah, you got it.
I think I have a 2-year contract or a 4-year contract of agreement. I have to look it back up, but yeah, But the next one, like I said, they all went through, so we were hyped about that.
That's cool. At least you got, you got the credentials under your belt.
I know. We're planning on adding that to, um, the bio of things that we've gotten to accomplish here, on the next term whenever we start doing some new signage and stuff.
I like the way you're doing the detail on the shoulders, the shadowing. That's good.
Gotta do it right. Muttman's been waiting.
Oh, that's his commission?
No, he just wants it done.
Oh, I thought you using somebody's commission.
When Jimmy first started getting me into this, I penciled this live for everybody, and then the Black Panther, me and Jimmy did one together, and I didn't like what mine looked like, and so I actually penciled that while I was at work one day, and brought it back and inked it for everybody, and I've been showcasing these two guys for the past 2 weeks now. And I had a whole bunch of other stuff I had to get done because I've got a con this weekend, and these guys are one of the last ones to color. So we were waiting for these to kind of be like the finale of this whole group.
It's cool.
Man, Josh is the Copic king.
Yeah, I was letting y'all talk before I went into the chat, man. Y'all had a good conversation going. I didn't want to interrupt. Yeah, but
fine.
Mortal V says very nice snap, and of course Josh is the Copic king by Buntman, and then
I was saying too many nice things. The Copic king would be Todd Knock.
yes, he is. That guy is amazing.
That man is my idol. So.
Never heard of him.
He's amazing, dude. He is amazing. He's an OG. He's an OG. His Copics are amazing. But the reason why you don't hear from him, because he doesn't really do a lot of YouTube videos. I think he does his on Periscope.
He does Periscope, and you'll catch YouTube here and there. And he does a lot of Instagram Live where you can just chat with him. But he's a big artist, dude. I mean, I've been begging him for 2 years now to even consider coming to Kentucky. And he's always like, I've always wanted to, but it's just so hard to, we already have all the routes we go to and everything. So it's just one of those things where something, it would have to be really become available and, collide with the timing I have. Right now, he did a Nightcrawler series for Marvel. And I think he's either doing or he's done something recently with Spider-Man.
All right.
But yeah, he's a big Copic guy, watercolor guy. He got big while working with DC doing Teen Titans Go before the cartoon series ever existed for Teen Titans Go. And I think he helped create certain like a character or something for that series that is still going strong inside the DC universe. But yeah, no, just an amazing artist. Especially in his live videos, you can ask him anything. People ask some of the stupidest questions over and over and over, and he treats it like it's the first time he's ever heard it. And I respect artists that do that.
Yeah, that means he got a passion for the community.
He got a passion for it all, man. Yeah, he was one of the artists that really jumped on Periscope when it first came out. I didn't realize he was still doing it.
I don't know. I haven't really checked up on him.
But yeah, no, he does. You'll find YouTube's videos here and there where he's uploaded stuff. Heck, he's the only person I really have that for push notifications from Instagram. And about 11 o'clock at night to 1 o'clock in the morning, it's like, Todd Knock posted a picture. I'm like, Todd, I really want to see it, but I also want to go to freaking bed, Todd.
Yeah, I think his artwork is beautiful. He got some nice pictures of you.
His stuff is, like I said, just top notch, just Copic stuff. And he's who I really learned. Like I just sat here and studied all his stuff.
Right.
to learn how to blend those colors together. And his beginning videos there, whenever he was first doing YouTube, he took the time to really tell you what was he about ready to lay down, what colors. I don't know if he really does it anymore, but he still answers questions for everybody.
Right. That's
But
cool.
his commission work is like 2 years to book it. So if you order something online and say, "Hey, I want a commission from Todd Knock," they say, "Get in line, sucker." 2 years.
Jeez.
Yep. But you can catch him live at a con, and if he'll usually have like between 5 to 8 slots that will be available at the con exclusively for con. So if you can catch him at a con, you can potentially get him to do an exclusive piece.
Really?
But other than that, because my wife absolutely loves his artwork, and she contacted him to see about him doing a commission for her and for me. She wanted him to do a Colossus for me and a Raven for her. And they were like, "Sure, we'll negotiate price here in about 2 years."
Hmm.
And she was like, "What the heck? What do you mean?" And it wouldn't. I don't think it was him answering. It was like probably a publicist, but they were like, "Yeah, it's a 2 year wait to get his artwork."
Hey, Critias,
Yeah.
ask him who another of his wife's favorite artists is.
Oh,
Ask him.
Elliot.
Ellie Hernandez. Really?
Yeah, we got to meet him at SuperCon 2 years ago, and
Wow.
he was doing a poster for X-Men where it was like a whole bunch of like little like 4x4 pieces all combined,
Right.
and he had the individual pieces for sale, and so we went and met him and talked to him for a little bit, and this is back whenever his name was Jerkmonger. I know it is technically still, but he goes more by Elliot now. And so we talked to him for a long time. It was just so nice to be around. And we told him that I was an artist, and I didn't want to be that guy and be like, "Will you come look at my stuff?" I wasn't gonna do that. I know you ain't got no time.
Right.
But he took the time to talk to us, and he gave us his information and stuff. He's like, "This is my personal information. If you ever have any questions, contact me here, and I'll help you out." We never had the balls to do it, but I've got it. And he gave us a rogue piece from that poster for free that he was selling for $50.
Wow.
And we were like, "No, that's absolutely not going to happen." He goes, "No, take it, guys, take it. You guys been so nice, and that's just really delightful, and it just take it." So I didn't take it. We took it, but as soon as I got $50 from the con from selling my own artwork, I ran over and gave him $50.
Really?
I wasn't about ready to do that. And then after that, my wife got him to do a Colossus headshot and a Skeletor headshot and a Raven headshot.
Right.
Our fireplace mantle, whenever it's not holiday season, either has Pokemon balls made of crystal or it has his artwork.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I met him, he gave me a nice Batman, like his last print of this Batman. And I was like, "No, Ellie, I can't take it." He's like, "No, no, go ahead, take it, man, take it." And I took it. I was like, "Yo, tell me a price. How much you want for it? You want $5, $20, $10?" And he's like, "Nah, just take it. Give me a nice, beautiful print." You know?
Yeah, and I mean that's the same thing he's pretty much doing with us because we talked to him for so long, and I was like, I can't do that to him. He's a professional. This is his livelihood. As soon as we make $50, gonna go pay for it. So we made it, and I ran over there and I handed it to him. He's like, "You didn't have to." I said, "I know I didn't have to, but I've got a 9 to 5, and this is your 9 to 5. So I'm gonna, I honor other artists. So please take the money."
Right. Yeah, he's cool. I like him. I met him on a con 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I think it was 3 weeks ago, in Claremont, and he was cool as hell.
Yeah, he's a really cool guy. But like I said, like Jimmy said, my wife has loved his artwork. Oh, I just inked my freaking marker. Has liked his artwork for a long time now.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What you say you live in Kentucky?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. My uncle worked in Kentucky for a bit. They were doing construction projects over there.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Tom is in the house, and he's saying
Wow, Tom.
Colossus.
I have Ella do two commission pieces for me. He's doing my characters from a new book I'm working on for the summer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're supposed to do a redesign for the costume, because he did a fantastic job on the costume. But I just had a I think I don't know. One day I was looking at her and I just said, I have a different vision for her costume.
Right.
And then lucky I found a different vision for her costume, because recently on Twitter I just found somebody else has a comic book they're gonna do, like an independent comic book,
Uh-huh.
and the characters wear basically like gymnastic clothing, just like my characters. I was like, oh, I gotta change it up now, you know.
Yeah.
So
Oh, Ray
hoping,
Escarcega is in the house as well. He's saying nice Colossus.
Thank you.
Hey, Toom and Ray. Oh, I know Ray's already a sub, but Toom, if you have not subbed or to Josh's channel, please take a moment to do so, and also hit the like button and share it out if you don't mind. We greatly appreciate all the support you all are giving us. Today we have with us Critias as well, and I think that's awesome.
yeah, just want my support.
Oh, you got a new sub, Josh. Toom just subbed.
Sweet. Thank you so much. That means a lot.
uh, there's no news right now for Backstab. I don't know what's going on with it, but Sisu did say that he's working on the story, and I guess he wants to discuss the idea. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, like I said, I don't know who's right now who knows what's happening to that book is Sisu at the moment.
That's
So
awesome.
hopefully soon. Hopefully soon.
Sweet.
Yeah, 'cause I
Josh,
want to pick it up.
you had a good stream today, man. We had different people come in that usually are not here, and a couple
Oh,
of
that's
new
cool.
subs, man.
That's cool.
Hey, Critics, you can sub to us too, man, if you want.
Yeah, I did.
Man, you just pushing it, man. Just pushing it. Thanks for stopping by.
Press that button.
Do
Hey,
it now.
thanks for dropping by. Just before you leave this flight, make sure you thank your stewardess.
Right? You don't live too far from me.
I will eat your soul. Press the button.
Oh, Mortal say he got the word from Critias, so thanks to him. Oh man, cool, Critias. Thank you for bringing some people with you, man.
Oh, I tweeted out your live stream.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
cool,
awesome.
cool. Awesome, man. That's amazing, man. That's amazing. We usually alternate between my channel and his, but we've been focusing on his channel a lot more. And
I'm so far behind.
I've been focusing on his channel more, just to see if we can get him some more subs. I was blessed enough to already hit 100, and but I'm not as good as an artist as Josh, so I figured it's time, that if we can get him some more eyes, some more pub, get his channel up.
Right.
We try to stream um, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays. Not this week though, because he's going to the con. Our last stream is gonna be on Thursday, so yeah, there's that. And so that's what we usually try to do. I've tried to invite you a couple of times, but I know you've been busy, and I was also seeing that EVS sometimes streams at the same time, and it's kind of hard to compete with that guy. So it's tough business, man. It's a tough business, but I am so happy that you were finally able to come by, man.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Like I said, man.
I was just doing some house chores, like sweeping and washing dishes, stuff like that. Help the wife around, get the kids to sleep, stuff like that.
Yeah. I did that a little bit earlier. I was drawing a Starfire. I headshot of a Starfire anyway, and then I did some things you were doing, a little bit of the chores and whatnot, and then next thing you know, Josh hit me up. It's time to go live.
Time to go.
It's time to go live. Yeah.
It's looking good.
Oh yeah, you should. If he gets a chance, man. Since we got some new people here, he's trying to get this done because I usually go to bed in
No,
about.
it ain't gonna happen. It's already 11, and I know you're about to turn into a pumpkin. So
Oh, soon. I'm an old guy, man.
Yeah, no, I feel you, man.
I don't know,
I know how
guy.
it feels. I go to sleep at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 6. Then I get
Jesus.
up like around 10, cause my daughter, so she takes like a nap, and I try to keep her awake, but then sometimes I walk into the room and she's asleep. And what is it? It's like what, like 9 o'clock, and like no, I'm sorry, it's like 6 o'clock in the afternoon. So she wake up at 9, and then she stays up all night long with me.
Oh wow.
You know, I wait for her to fall asleep the second time around just to catch some C's.
Ray, I thought you was already sub to Josh's channel, man. My apologies. I will definitely make a more concentrated effort to let people know.
You revealed me for the last time.
You know, usually we have a motley crew of people on here. We'll have Chester Busby. We'll have
Yeah, he's live
Manny.
streaming right now.
Yeah, he's live streaming right now. We'll have Manny. Manny's live streaming right now. He just sent me the link to join.
God,
Mortal V says he loved the voice you just did, Josh.
he didn't send me no link for me to join him.
Hmm.
He's a jerk.
Ray says he is. Well, what do you mean, Ray? How I gotta hit you up, brother? Did you hit the bell to notify when we going live? I mean, I get okay. You know what? I'll find out a way to get you the information, Ray. Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. Ray has.
And it's always Thursday because we got one more day to try and knock out this Colossus. Because it's already 11. I know Jimmy's about ready to, he's falling asleep as he's talking.
What?
So so sleepy.
I can give you about 20 more minutes because you know I work from home tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow's
my-
Wednesday.
My bones are hurting. I have to go to sleep.
Heck yeah, man! I'm an old dude. Shit, I'm older than Elliot. Oh, you want to? Ray said he want to draw with us. Oh shoot, Ray. I don't know. If you really want to draw, we'll bring you in one day. I mean, I know. Do you draw? I mean, I know your John Dillard is your cousin, but do you draw?
Yeah, John Dillard's pretty good, man. I love his artwork.
John Dillard, yeah, he's really good, man.
Yeah.
He can be a bit of a jerk, but he's a really good artist. He's an okay person. No, I troll him a lot. He's a good guy, man.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
get-
it's like me. I try to troll Ellie as much as I can. I try to bust his balls, you know.
Yeah. Elliot just had a bid, whatchamacallit, auction on a piece he did today. And so-
Really?
Yeah. I'm glad a lot of people didn't show up.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
You got the Batman?
Yeah, it cost me though.
Wait, which Batman? I hope it's not the one that I wanted. Please tell me not the one that I
No,
wanted.
no, he drew one. He drew one on the spot. Ray Escarcega dice.
That Christmas thing?
Was that it?
That Christmas thing that he was doing today?
Yeah.
He said he was doing like a Christmas Batman or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it was an auction. Ray Escarcega dice he taught John.
Wow.
I can't say it out loud, but I'll type it. I got ears, man. There's ears in this house, man. But
Got dirty words to say, but he can't say them live on stream.
right. No.
So how much you? What he did? He did the bid on live stream, or
Yeah.
what was the highest bid?
Mine?
You won? What you posted in the chat, or you had to do like the website?
No, we
He was-
posted it in the chat.
What was yours?
It's on this chat.
Oh,
I
that's not too bad.
That's
Oh wow, I'm seeing like 108, 106, 107, 105.
No, I waited to the very, 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 very end, man, because they were playing too many games. I was like, you know what, I gotta.
Oh, I see you. I see you there. Wow. That's lucky. It's a nice piece. I'm looking at it right now.
I know, right?
Wow, that's really cool.
Oh, I guess Tom that I got a good deal then. Tom said he
Yeah,
bought his
yeah,
fir-
no.
Huh?
It's a good deal. Trust me, it's a good deal.
No, well, you know I got that storm he did, right? I don't know if you've seen the storm he did. He posted on his Instagram and on Twitter. He drew a storm.
I'm pretty sure I've seen it. I just for some reason I can't picture her face right now at the moment.
Yeah. I got that one too. I copped that. You know, I'm supporting my Rican brethren as much as I can, as best as I can. Yeah. You know how I do. I always try to. I support everybody, man. I try. I try my best, dude.
Right.
You know, I've even bought stuff from Josh.
It's
Yeah.
coming out good.
Yes, I supported you back. I gave you a spawn.
You did. That was a beautiful spawn. You got that spawn is amazing. I gotta post a picture of it one of these days on Twitter, man. That spawn is beautiful. If spawn can be beautiful, that spawn is beautiful.
Yeah, I like Spawn. My brother's a huge fan of Spawn. He's collected so many issues of Spawn, not even funny.
Now, what were you wanting me to do, Jimmy? Were you wanting me to show stuff, or what do you want me to do?
It's up to you, bud. If you want to finish this
I don't
out, or if
mind.
you just since you got some new people, if you want to go through your book so they can see some of your other artwork,
Do
you know,
that.
give them something to come back to.
I'm trying to get to it. I got some loose pieces I can show.
You know, give them some ocular pleasure.
So
Did you see that Sisu picture that Elliot did was awesome. Oh, that's nice. Look at that Raphael.
that's for Jimmy's wife. I gotta finish that Rocket Raccoon.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Toom says he bought Ghost Rider, an Indigo Commissioner Colossus, then bought a Jason Voorhees and a Michael Myers from Elliot. Woo! Toom, you balling.
Yeah. I think, man, those pieces are nice. I've seen those pieces. They're amazing.
Toom is a bowler. Baller. Not a bowler, a baller. I'm sorry. My Puerto Rican got in the way again.
He's going bowling. Oh, that's nice.
That one's my wife's, and that one is my wife's.
Rogue. I'm a big fan of Rogue.
She is too. And this is the commission I just got done while we were streaming. here
That's
recently.
funny. I just had a tweet with Elliot and he mentioned Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah, I've got a good buddy of mine that he loves my artwork, and so he's actually going to be at the con to pick that up this weekend.
Right.
Let me get this stuff out of the way, and I can show you the colored book I work in.
Yeah. Mortal V's liking that Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah, I was when I was a kid. I had a crush on Jessica Rabbit.
That's one of my favorite movies, man.
Hmm. You ever seen Cool World? Cool World was another one.
I didn't care for it.
Oh.
No, I didn't care for either, but the girl was the only female character I care for.
So this is my colored book. And these
That's
are all
nice.
original Copics. And that light is insane. So if I do this,
Nope.
how about I just turn it off?
There you go.
Yeah,
It's not too
that
bad.
looks awesome.
No, that looks better. There's no glare.
See, yeah, dark.
Dang.
We gotta have some type of
Darkwing
light.
Duck.
How about we do that? That's bad.
So
Yeah,
good when
but-
you know how to draw because you can create any piece you want for yourself.
Yes, this is my my blue period. So we got the thing, Darkwing Duck,
Vegeta, Groot.
Groot.
Venom. Yeah, my brother loves Venom too. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I would like to see a Venom spawn. That'd be sick.
A Venom spawn. Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of people do that.
Really? I haven't seen it. I gotta go look it up now.
And then my Skeletor, which is
Skeletor.
my favorite character. Too loud, my
Pretty
wife's
good.
gonna get mad at me. And then recent
Spawn.
spawn that we did.
That's awesome.
We did on stream. And Midnight from My Hero Academia.
Oh, Boo.
Mumra.
Oh, Mumra. Nice. Boo.
Mumra.
My favorite Boo is Kid Boo.
This is my son's favorite because he likes to go around the house screaming, "I don't like you, Boo! Turn you into candy." And then Blanca that we colored on stream.
Cool.
The new Gizmo Duck.
Yeah, I remember that.
Some Spider-Man losing to certain characters.
Doctor Doom. Right before Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom. I'm thinking about Doctor Octavius. Right before he took over his body.
Wow, yeah, Dr. Octavius, yeah, the old school Octavius. There
That's
some
cool.
TV Transformers.
Goku. Deadpool.
These are kind of older.
Mega Man.
Mans,
There you go.
Uh,
Raleigh and Robin. Hawk. You seen that Hulk pic that's circulating the internet where he's like got these tattoos and he's got a cell phone. He looks like a hippie.
No, I haven't seen.
It's ridiculous, man. That looks cool. That's the Wolverine with the brown.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite Wolverine.
Yeah, that looks cool.
And then Afro Samurai.
I love Afro Samurai. Good anime. Nobody's seen it yet.
Oh man, it's definitely great anime. And I was watching it while I was doing this. I was so nervous because I wanted to do it right. And out of the whole piece, that was the difficult part to do. Was a freaking nose. It took me forever to actually to get to the part where I was like, okay, that kind of looks like the nose.
Oh, that's nice. I love it. Raphael. Ghost Rider.
It's real bad.
That looks good, man. Frieza.
And
Cable. Oh, Slimer. Oh, nice.
so yeah, that's the color. And the other book is just black and whites that will either become colored as the other ones go away, or they'll remain black and white and get sold for a cheaper price. And as always, I like to show off and it makes some people upset that these are now $5 because there's no more room for them in my book.
Black Manta.
So they got to go.
Cobra.
So go into the $5 bin.
Sorry, guys. $5 bin.
Find the bin.
Send some
It'll
emails. Tell them what you want.
It'll be at Comic-Con. $5.
Yeah.
So
$500.
turn it back here.
Immortal V is really enjoying this. He says, I'm waiting for creators to request a Kid Boo, Blather Skies or something like that, and Cobra.
Blather Sky. It's what Gizmo Duck said to make the suit come to him.
Yeah, I remember that, man. I was a kid. Oh my goodness. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Gizmo Duck was my favorite part besides Scrooge McDuck of DuckTales. Scrooge McDuck was the reason. They could have dropped every other character and just had Scrooge McDuck on adventures, and I would have been happy.
Yeah.
But now Gizmo Duck is awesome. And he apparently either will make an appearance or did make an appearance in the new DuckTales series.
The new DuckTales series?
Yeah, the artwork kind of sucks.
They're gonna mess it up.
It's very the newish stuff, and I don't care for it. The only thing that was exciting was that they had an episode where they talked about Darkwing Duck. So they're hinting at a possibility of Darkwing making a comeback.
I just hope. I mean, we got technology. You know, we got good technology. We got better, I guess, resolution. I guess, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to like filming these things or put them all together, you don't need to change the style of the art. Just keep it the same, and tell good stories.
No, they did something where they look utter ridiculous, and I cannot stand that art style. And it's very of the stuff that is today. I mean, you like regular show and a whole bunch of these that just...
Remember they tried to do that with was it Looney Tunes? They tried to change the art style and they made them like superheroes.
Well, at least that was a different take, and they went back to it.
Right.
This is what a lot of stuff is going to these days, and it's garbage.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's they spend more time with voice actors who don't really do voice acting, but they're famous people these days, and like a couple of the characters are voice actors are SNL characters, so they're already famous people doing other stuff, and they came over and did DuckTales, but the animation is just garbage.
Right.
I'm not a SpongeBob fan at all, so the animation to me is always garbage too. So
no, yeah, it's disappointing when you see something you loved, you grew up watching it, and just come and just screw it all over.
it's just
like even if they did change the art style a little bit, but if they had a great story to tell, and you'd be like, oh yeah, cool. But when you don't have neither or, you just get so disappointed. You just want to punch your TV.
I just turn it off or play the Xbox. I don't get violent with the TV. It costs too much.
No, I've been close to breaking my teeth with a bat.
I know.
No, I'm serious. My wife's like, "Don't break the TV. You're not gonna break the TV. You break the TV, I call the cops." I said, "I'm done. I'm tired. I don't care. We don't need the TV."
Man, look.
So it's 11:20. This is where we ended up at. I was hoping to be almost done with it, but looks like we'll have something to do Thursday. So, and it may be one of those streams where we'll just go until he's done and they both have the white marks around them and stuff, because I won't have time on Friday. I'd rather you guys see it before it gets sold off. So, because these will get put into that book and 2 others will get moved backwards to the cheaper bin, and 2 others from the cheaper bin will get moved to the $5. So,
okay.
But yeah, so I think we're at the end like that because Jimmy's about ready to fall asleep. So
No, I'm fine.
he says he's fine, but he's lying. Don't let him fool y'all.
I don't have to
He gets
wake up.
tired.
I don't have to wake up tomorrow morning. I mean, I do, but not as early. I don't have to wake up at 6.
Right.
I can actually wake up at 7 because I'm working from home, which means I can get up at 7, take a shower, eat breakfast.
Do you sell bricks
So what
from
now?
home? Do you sell bricks from home?
I sell something. No, I don't sell anything. I'm
gonna tell you a quick story before you go.
Yeah.
I had my neighbor. He moved across the street when I lived in New York, and he was saying, he's like, oh, I said, yo, what do you do for a living? He said, well, I sell brakes from my house. I said, oh, really? I was like, well, I had to buy some brakes. I need some for my Jeep. But no, I sell truck brakes. I was like, oh, okay. So I said, all right, fine. And then I see him like getting these boxes in, like these crates and like these bins, heavy bins, and these wheelbarrows, and I'm like, what the heck is going on inside the house, And then one day, my uncle tells me, yo, you should have been here. I said, what happened? He says, they had helicopters, they had the SWAT team, they bust into the house, and they pull out these bins, and they had drugs inside, and a whole bunch of crazy stuff.
Yeah. Nah, man. I have a very good job, man. I'm very fortunate that my job allows me to work remote at least once a week. So it allows me to just decompress. I chose Wednesdays because it breaks my week up. Like, my other coworker chose a Monday, so he has a 3-day weekend. My other coworker chose a Friday. He has a 3-day weekend. I chose Wednesday because it just breaks my week up. Like, I work 2 days, right? I'm off. Well, not off, but I work from home. Then I work 2 days at the office, and then I have 2 days off again. So technically speaking, I'm only really super working on 4 days out of the week. It's pretty great. I like it. And then
That's
of course,
cool,
and then of
you
course,
work from home and make money is good.
yeah, man. Like, I've been blessed. I've been working really hard all these years to be able to find a job like this, and I've been pretty blessed. I'm not mad at it. That's why that interview we did, the first interview that I did with you, was on a Wednesday. I was working from home that day.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how that happened.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then it allowed me to start this little YouTube thing, and we're just trying to build the channel, build everything up, and try to get Josh a little bit of eyes. Yeah, we're trying everything. Actually, we're dual streaming right now to Twitch as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's streaming at YouTube, and then I'm rebroadcasting his stream to Twitch. So we're trying to get eyes everywhere, dude.
Yeah, increase the audience. I understand that.
Yeah, we're not as smart as Critias, or as talented, or as good looking,
Don't lie to the people, man. They're gonna see me one day. You're like, what the heck? What was Jimmy on?
Jimmy's always high on life.
All right, so you said what's your Twitch?
JRegan51. I have to change it, but it's JRegan51 because that was my gamer tag.
Want a sub?
Yeah, awesome, dude. Appreciate it. Gotta love it when people support you, man.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure out the Twitch thing because we need to figure out if we're going to do a joint one or we're going to do separate ones.
Yeah.
I don't mind doing a joint one just because we're always together doing it. So
yeah.
Right.
It makes sense because we just building. I mean, we have a good group of people that come to our streams. The same people show up. That's why how come I was able to see like, whoa, we got some people that I've never seen before. That's cool. But our people that come are really cool, man. They're always here, and I mean, I love them to death. We appreciate them, and they're so cool.
Right. Yeah, that's cool. You got 25 views on Twitch.
Yeah. So, but nobody subbed or nobody. But we got some views. And then yeah, you know how we do. We just trying to make something happen. You know how it is, Critius. Just grinding and trying to make something happen and putting more eyes into the thing, and hopefully, I don't know if anybody else is doing this. Oh, there it goes. New subscriber. Scorn Comics is now following. It just alarmed me.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I know it's you. I was like, Scorn Comics is now following. That's amazing. I got 2 whole followers on Twitch. I just started doing this whole Twitch dual stream like a couple of days ago, bro. I was like, you know what, Josh, I'm gonna dual stream to Twitch. What do you think? Go for it. All right.
I've been wanting to do it for a while because there's a lot of artists I follow that are on Twitch, and it's just it's a different kind of energy, because Twitch Twitch isn't like YouTube where you can't have certain musics, you can't do so. Twitch, they're just like whatever, just do it.
Right. I used to follow Eric Canetti, and he just stopped streaming. I think he said he was gonna stream for a while, which sucks.
Yeah, this streaming stuff it gets tough on life, bro. Like we were just talking earlier that it takes so much time and dedication. It's not just go live. You gotta actually plan time. And Josh and I try to go on at 9:00 Eastern Standard Time. We try to stay consistent. Of course, when you're drawing, well, mostly when he's drawing, I gotta start drawing again. Time just escapes you. We start at 9. It's 11:28. It just goes by so quick.
Right.
And we work, so we actually have to get up. Go to work. But my life is not too bad, man. My job is like 18 minutes away. I'm like, I work from 6:30 to 4:30 most mornings. 7:30 to 4:30. I gotta get up at 6 and get ready to go. But other than that, man, it's pretty great. I can't complain. Life is beautiful, man. Get to meet people like you, and get to hang out with my friend Josh. Before, all we used to do was game together. Now we got this.
Yeah, I mean, gaming attracts so many people, man.
Yeah.
And you could expand on both gaming and artwork, so you're gonna have a big following.
We trying, man.
What we're doing too, so
we're trying. We did a little gaming thing, gaming stream. It was interesting.
Right.
But I like to engage the chat, so it's kind of hard sometimes to game and engage the chat.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's all good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I will go ahead and Josh start the farewell tour.
Farewell tour. Bye.
Nah, Crazy.
I'm tired. I'm gonna go bed. Actually, I'm not. I'm gonna stay up, watch some television, unwind, let my hand rest. So.
You gonna watch some Gilmore Girls?
No, wife is asleep. I can't watch it right now.
Oh, okay. Critius, man.
Rewatch Archer for the 17th time. So.
I hear you, brother.
All right.
Critius, any farewell words?
Yeah. Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining the stream, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe.
Thanks. And of course, this is your co-host Jimmy. Thank y'all for joining the I don't know what he called this stream, but we're calling it the Josh and Jimmy Chill Stream Hour. I think he called it Copic Magic.
I called it Copic Power.
Copic Power. So, well, thank you for joining Copic Power, and for those of you that came over because of Critius, we greatly appreciate you guys coming over. We appreciate you subbing and liking the video. And I hope it won't be the last time. Please remember that we come on 9:00 Eastern Standard Time or thereabouts, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays. Y'all have a blessed evening. And Josh, any last anything?
Don't forget, whenever I finally do hit 100, I will be doing a piece for one of the lucky 100 people.
Cool.
that I will do for free and ship to you wherever you're at. And so yeah, hopefully we can hit that 100 sometime, and I'll, as long as it's a character, I'll work with the person whoever it is, and as long as it's a character I feel like I can do, I'll do it for them.
Ape Sapien says, me, 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 me.
You
Now,
never
ladies and gentlemen, you've seen his artwork. You know it's pretty good. So let's put the word out. Let's get this man up to 100 subs, and let's get let the good times roll.
As
And,
always, thank you all so much for just even stopping by and just hanging out.
All right, and good night, everybody.
Not everybody.